For centuries, humanity has looked up at the night sky and wondered, but what if I told you that the most breathtaking images of our solar system are not just beautiful? They tell hidden stories about how our cosmic neighborhood was born, how it evolved, and where we might be headed next. From mysterious storms on Jupiter to frozen volcanoes on Pluto, every image we've captured holds a secret waiting to be uncovered. Stay tuned, because in this visual journey, we're exploring the untold story behind the most stunning and scientifically profound images ever taken of our solar system. The solar system, our celestial home, is a collection of wonders unlike anything else we know. For thousands of years, it existed only in human imagination, interpreted through myths, drawings, and telescopes. But the last few decades have completely changed that. With the rise of space missions like Voyager, Cassini, Juno, and New Horizons, we've gone from blurry points of light to ultra-high-resolution images of planets, moons, and asteroids. These pictures didn't just decorate textbooks, they redefined our understanding of space, time, and life itself. Today, we'll take a journey through these remarkable images not just to admire them, but to understand what each one truly revealed about the hidden side of our solar system. One, the pale blue dot, a humbling perspective. Our story begins with one of the most famous images ever taken, the pale blue dot. In 1990, as the Voyager 1 spacecraft was leaving our solar system, NASA commanded it to turn its camera back toward Earth. What it captured was astonishing: a tiny, fragile blue speck suspended in a vast ocean of darkness. That single pixel, that faint dot, was Earth. Carl Sagan described it beautifully. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. This image changed everything. It showed us how small we truly are in the grand cosmic scale, yet how special our home planet is among billions of others. 2, the majestic rings of Saturn, Cassini's legacy. When the Cassini spacecraft arrived at Saturn in 2004, humanity got its first close-up look at the planet's magnificent rings, and the view was nothing short of breathtaking. Cassini's images revealed that the rings weren't solid structures, but billions of icy particles ranging from dust-sized grains to boulders larger than houses. Even more surprising, Cassini discovered that these rings were dynamic, constantly shifting and interacting with Saturn's many moons. In 2017, when Cassini ended its mission by diving into Saturn's atmosphere, it left behind a treasure trove of photographs, shimmering bands of gold and silver, moon shadows crossing the rings, and the mysterious hexagonal storm at the planet's North Pole. Those images weren't just visually stunning, they gave scientists new clues about the age and origin of Saturn's rings, sparking debates that continue even today. 3, Jupiter's tempest, the Juno discoveries. Next, we move to Jupiter, the giant of the solar system. Thanks to NASA's Juno spacecraft, we've witnessed the gas giant in ways never before possible. Juno's close-up images revealed swirling cloud tops, giant cyclones, and the breathtaking Great Red Spot, a storm larger than Earth that has raged for centuries. But what's more fascinating is what these images taught us. They showed that Jupiter's atmosphere is far more complex than we thought, with ammonia clouds stretching thousands of miles deep and mysterious auroras dancing at its poles. Each Juno image, processed with enhanced color and contrast, turned Jupiter into a living work of art and reminded us that even chaos can be beautiful. 4, Mars, the rust-colored frontier. No planet has captured human imagination quite like Mars. From the earliest telescopic sketches to the latest high-definition images from rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance, Mars has gone from a mysterious red dot to a world we can almost touch. Images from orbiters and rovers have revealed vast dried-up riverbeds, towering volcanoes like Olympus Mons, and ancient lakebeds that suggest Mars once had water and maybe life. One of the most stunning images ever captured was of a Martian sunset, a gentle blue glow across a crimson sky. It's a simple picture, but it tells a profound story, that even a cold, desolate planet can hold beauty that feels strangely familiar. These visuals have inspired not just science, but also dreams of one day making Mars our second home. 5, Pluto, the surprise from the edge of the solar system. For decades, Pluto was little more than a blur in telescopes until NASA's New Horizons spacecraft changed everything in 2015. When the first images arrived, scientists were stunned. Pluto wasn't a frozen, lifeless rock, it was a surprisingly dynamic world. The photos revealed heart-shaped plains of nitrogen ice, mountains made of water ice, and evidence of possible volcanoes that erupt not lava, but frozen gases. Even more incredible, Pluto's thin atmosphere glowed softly in the sunlight, creating a blue haze that looked almost Earth-like. These images forced scientists to rethink what a dwarf planet could be, and reminded us that beauty and complexity can exist even in the farthest corners of the solar system. 6. Venus, the hidden inferno. At first glance, Venus appears calm, a bright, shining morning star, but images captured by radar and space probes tell a completely different story. Beneath its thick clouds of sulfuric acid lies a hellish world with surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead. When the Magellan spacecraft mapped Venus in the 1990s, the radar images revealed vast volcanic plains, huge mountains, and evidence that the planet's surface is still geologically active. Later infrared and ultraviolet images captured from orbit showed Venus's swirling atmosphere, a chaotic system of jet streams moving faster than any on Earth. While it might not be a place we could ever live, these images have deepened our understanding of how climate and geology can shape a planet's destiny. 7. Mercury, the scorched messenger. Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun, might seem like a barren rock, but spacecraft like Messenger proved otherwise. The images sent back revealed a world scarred by impact craters, giant cliffs, and strange hollows that glow mysteriously in sunlight. Scientists were shocked to find traces of ice hiding in Mercury's polar craters shielded from the sun's rays. It was an incredible discovery that challenged assumptions about where water could exist in the solar system. These photographs transformed Mercury from a forgotten world into one of the most intriguing planetary bodies to study. 8. The moons, hidden worlds of their own. Our solar system's moons are just as fascinating as the planets themselves. Take Europa. One of Jupiter's moon's images from the Galileo spacecraft showed a smooth, icy surface crisscrossed by cracks, hinting at a vast ocean beneath. Scientists now believe Europa may hold more water than all of Earth's oceans combined, and possibly the conditions for life. Then there's Titan, Saturn's largest moon. The Cassini probe captured images of lakes and rivers made not of water, but liquid methane. And Enceladus, another of Saturn's moons, astonished scientists when images revealed plumes of ice and vapor erupting from its surface, proof of an underground ocean. Each of these moons tells a story that could redefine what we know about habitability beyond Earth. 9. The Sun, the source of all life. Of course, no visual journey through the solar system would be complete without the Sun, the star that makes life possible. Thanks to observatories like the Solar Dynamics Observatory (SDO), we now have images of the Sun so detailed they show massive solar flares and loops of plasma taller than the Earth itself. These images aren't just mesmerizing, they're vital for understanding space weather, which can affect everything from satellites to power grids on Earth. They remind us that our Sun, though stable, is a dynamic and powerful force, one that breathes life into every world orbiting it. 10. Beyond Neptune, the mysterious Kuiper Belt. The final frontier of our journey lies beyond Neptune, in the icy region known as the Kuiper Belt. Here, telescopes and spacecraft have captured eerie images of distant objects like Arakoth, a strange, snowman-shaped world billions of miles away. These images offer a glimpse into the early history of the solar system, ancient leftovers from the time planets first formed. Every photo from this region is like looking back in time, revealing how our solar system came to be and what it was made of. So, if you're fascinated by the mysteries of space and the unseen beauty of the cosmos, make sure to subscribe to our channel. There's an entire universe out there, and we're just getting started exploring it.